Hey everyone, welcome back to Plot in Minutes. If you're new here, we break down your favorite movies so you never miss the story. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out our previous videos for more amazing plot summaries. Today we're diving into the 2016 superhero origin story that flew under most people's radar, Max Steel. Based on the popular Mattel toy line, this film tells the story of a teenager who discovers he has the power to generate the most powerful energy in the universe. But here's the twist. He needs an alien companion to survive. Buckle up, because this is going to be one electrifying ride. Our story begins with 16-year-old Max McGrath moving back to Copper Canyon with his mother Molly. Their ninth move, their ninth fresh start. This town holds painful memories. Max's father, Jim McGrath, died here at the nearby NTEK factory when Max was just a baby. But there's more to this story than a simple accident. Strange things start happening to Max immediately. Blue energy crackles from his hands, frying his phone and causing power surges throughout the house. At his new school, everyone knows the McGrath name.
Jim McGrath's son, are you?
Yes.
He's a remarkable man.
His father was a legend here, honored at the Hall of Science. The weight of that legacy crushes Max, who knows nothing about the man everyone else revered. On his first day, Max crashes his bike and meets Sofia Martinez, a girl who immediately catches his attention. She offers to fix his bike.
Meet me here after school, okay? I'll take a look at that bike.
And there's instant chemistry. But Max's powers are getting stronger and more unpredictable.
This is freaking awesome!
During their date at a Thai restaurant, his emotions surge, and so does his energy. His chest begins glowing blue. Panicked, Max abandons Sophia and flees into the forest, where beams of electricity shoot from his body into the sky. He's losing control and he's gonna die if someone doesn't help him. Max wakes up in his bed the next morning with burned sheets, scorched clothes, and strange wounds across his chest. Then he discovers he's not alone. A small flying drone-like creature hovers in his room, speaking English and calling itself Steel. This alien being explains it's a silicon-based life form that feeds off Max's excess tachyon energy. Without Steel absorbing that energy, Max will literally explode. Steel reveals fragments of his memories, images of Ultralinks, an alien race that destroys worlds by manipulating elements and creating storms. Max and Steel are somehow connected to these creatures. But before Max can process this information, armed men in black SUVs start hunting them. The two escape on Max's bike, forming an unlikely partnership. At the abandoned NTEK building, Steel shows Max what they can do together. When they harmonize their energy, Max gains superhuman speed and strength. But the real revelation comes when they merge completely. Max becomes encased in a suit of armor, transforming into the superhero Max Steel.
Steel, what is this?
When we harmonize energy, we create armor. Hold on, just
In that moment of fusion, Max sees Steel's memories and discovers the shocking truth. His father worked with Steel,
You knew my dad.
and the tornado that killed Jim McGrath wasn't a natural disaster. It was an Ultralink attack.
That was no ordinary tornado, Max. That was an Ultralink.
Max needs answers, so he visits Miles Edwards at NTEK, his father's former partner who now runs the company. Miles reveals that Jim was developing a device to harness unlimited energy. But before Max can learn more, another energy surge hits him. He runs from the facility as a massive storm forms overhead. This isn't normal weather. It's an Ultralink. Max takes shelter but gets trapped when the storm intensifies. He helps a stranded woman restart her car with his energy, then faces the Ultralink directly. a creature with glowing red eyes emerges from the storm, controlling the elements with terrifying power. Steel arrives just in time. They merge into Max Steel, and the battle begins. They're outmatched at first, getting separated by powerful attacks. But when they merge again, Max channels all his turbo energy into one massive blast, defeating the Ultralink. Victory comes with a terrible cost. In that moment, Max sees a memory through Steel's link. The night his father died, the lab was under attack. Jim McGrath was strapped into an energy harness, and Miles Edwards betrayed him. Miles sided with the Ultralinks, using the device to drain Jim's energy and kill him. Jim McGrath sacrificed himself, ordering Steel into stasis, while he overloaded the core to stop Miles and save the world. But Miles survived, and he's been waiting for Max all these years. Max feels betrayed by Steel for keeping this secret, but there's no time to process it. His house is surrounded by armed men. Max flees to Sophia, borrowing her phone and truck. He calls Miles, who reveals the full truth. Jim McGrath was an alien who naturally generated turbulence energy, and the Ultralinks want Max for that same power.
The storm tonight, you saw it. It was an Ultralink, wasn't it?
But then Sophia calls Max's house, and Molly answers, she's safe. The armed men weren't enemies at all. They work for Molly, who's the majority shareholder of NTEK. They were trying to protect Max, not harm him. Max rushes to the abandoned NTEK facility, where he finds Steel shut down. When he touches the alien, a final flashback completes the picture. Miles Edwards, corrupted by greed and the Ultralinks, used Jim's own invention to drain his life force. Jim chose to destroy himself and the core, rather than let Miles succeed. Miles emerges from the shadows, now wearing red armor identical to Max's, but twisted and dark. He's been absorbing Ultralink power for years, waiting for Max to mature so he could harvest his energy too. Jim McGrath wasn't human. He was an alien who generated the universe's most powerful energy. And Miles wants it all. The battle begins, and Miles dominates easily. He's stronger, more experienced, and ruthless. He needs Max alive, though. Dead bodies don't generate energy. Miles forces Max toward the power generator, the same device that killed his father, planning to drain him completely. Steel awakens. Max apologizes for doubting him, finally understanding that Steel remained loyal to Jim McGrath until the very end. Bound to the generator just like his father was, Max faces an impossible choice. He could overload the core and die like his dad, or he could let Miles win. Max and Steel merge one final time. The armored battle between Max, Steel, and Miles is intense and brutal. Miles starts absorbing Max's energy, growing stronger with every second. The NTEK Special Forces arrive to help, but even they can't stop Miles. Pinned against a wall, with Miles draining his life force, Max makes a critical decision. Instead of fighting back, he does the opposite. He pours everything into Miles.
Steel now! Go turbo!
You got it,
All
Max!
of his power, all of his energy, everything he has. Miles tries to absorb it, desperate for more power, but there's too much. The energy overwhelms him completely, and Miles Edwards explodes in a massive burst of light, finally defeated. Max and Steel collapse, exhausted and battered, but alive. Molly arrives and finally tells her son the whole truth.
We have a lot to talk about.
The Ultralinks have been hunting him since birth. Every move, every new town, every fresh start was her way of keeping him safe.
But I knew the Ultralinks had come for them, and I was afraid they would come for you too. I ran. To different towns, different doctors.
Until he was old enough to understand and control his powers. She gives Max his father's pendant. When Steel activates it, a three-dimensional star map appears, showing coordinates across the universe. A final gift from Jim McGrath, showing his son where he came from. Max finds Sophia and apologizes for all the chaos. he gives her a hand-drawn picture of their first meeting, when she appeared upside down above him after the bike crash. It's intimate and perfect. Sophia kisses him, accepting him despite everything. The movie ends with Max and Steele taking flight in the armor, soaring above Copper Canyon. Max has stopped running from his identity. He's embraced his destiny as Max Steele, a superhero born from his father's legacy, bonded with an alien companion, ready to protect Earth from any threat. And that's Max Steele, a story about legacy, identity, and discovering that being different makes you a hero, not a freak. It's an origin story with heart, exploring grief, family secrets, and finding where you truly belong. If you enjoyed this plot summary, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Plot in Minutes for more movie breakdowns. Check out our previous videos for other amazing plot summaries. What movie should we cover next? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep watching, keep wondering, and we'll see you in the next plot.